This is shaping up to be the love triangle that ends all love triangles. Hello YouTube, my name's Marie. Today we are going to do a first impression video for the first 3 episodes in the currently airing romantic K-drama entitled When I Was the Most Beautiful. Simply put, this is the love story between 2 brothers and a woman who's trying to escape her dark past. Our female lead begins the story as a young but very charismatic arts student teacher, and in the classroom this is where she meets the younger of the 2 brothers. This brother is very thoughtful and artistic, and he falls in love with her at first sight. The older brother has just finished his military service, and he is the stereotypical adult man. He is a little bit aggressive, and he's not at all afraid to go after what he wants, both in his career being a race car driver and in love. Now, I'd be lying if I didn't say that this sort of student-teacher relationship didn't make me a little bit uncomfortable. Pretty much all throughout the first episode and a little bit into the second, I was waiting for the time jump. We all know that there's going to be a time jump if you watch the trailer alone. I think it's pretty clear that they won't stay this age dynamic for very long, so I was like really waiting for the time jump. Yes, nothing is like overtly over the line, but I still found her behavior as the adult, as the teacher, to be pretty inappropriate. But I do realize that that opinion is my own cultural biases showing through, because you know, there really isn't a universal age of consent. But my true enjoyment of the series didn't really start to pick up until the romantic and a little bit of sexual tension was shifted away from a high school boy to his adult brother. Like, I just found the relationship with the older brother and our female lead to just be incredibly more comfortable. Like, as soon as they interact together, I'm put at ease. Which begs the question, do you guys have a particular ship yet? If you're watching the show, that is. I don't feel like I have a solidified ship, because I do know that like I said earlier, there should be a time jump which will change the dynamics between everybody quite a bit. So I think personally I like the younger brother's character more, but while he's so young, I can only really ship our female lead with the older brother because their relationship is just like a little bit more appropriate. Also really like the energy they have together, you know, like if you've seen it and you know that scene on the beach, I thought that was incredibly romantically charged, and I really loved everything about how that was shot. That was spicy. My second negative, I have to talk about the music, and I feel like this one might be more of a controversial point than my issues with the age dynamics, because the music itself is very pretty. Like, if you were to listen to this music outside of the context of the show, you'd be like, this is gorgeous. What are your issues with it? But when you put it in the show, I feel like it cheapens the moments. Like, it's just a bit too in your face. Guilty pleasure drama music almost. Like, I feel like this series could have benefited a lot from quiet moments where it's just the actors on display and less over the top dreamy romance music all the time, because this soundtrack is all throughout the show. It's very rare that we get a moment of peace and quiet. I really actually don't like the music. Now we're gonna go on to the positive, which are the characters, specifically 2 of our lead characters. While I was feeling so uncomfortable within the first and maybe into the second episode because of the age dynamics, the show was carried by my liking of the female lead actress and then the younger brother actor. I've liked him since I saw him in Cheer Up, and I constantly wanted to see him in bigger and more impressive roles because I just think he's such a likable actor, and so like I love him here. As these first 3 episodes go on, I found myself really being drawn to the older brother and his backstory and the tragic event that happened between the 3 of them being the 2 brothers and their dad. I won't spoil any of that for you because I found the reveal of what actually happened there to be incredibly emotionally impactful. I actually teared up a little bit, and if that's any indication for what's going to happen with the rest of the series with the emotional intensity, I think that this show is promising to be a great melodrama. So that leads me to the last question that I always ask with these first impressions. Am I gonna keep watching the show? And that's yes. If there had been more episodes for me to binge, I would have binged them. Let me know down below if you guys have your ship yet, because I don't think mine will solidify until all 3 of them are adults and all 3 of them are on an even playing field. So maybe within the next couple episodes I'll figure out who I want her to be with. This is shaping up to be the love triangle that ends all love triangles. Alright, so that is everything from me. I hope you guys have a good day and a good night. Bye.